I'm actually quite angry about this. I don't even know where to start. Like it's been a journey. Hamster food is only balanced if the hamster eats all the food. It's fine if you're feeding pellets that are kind of balanced. If you're feeding your hamster a muesli kind of mix, they need to be eating all of it to be able to get the guaranteed analysis that is on the packet. Where it all started, Sylvie wasn't eating quite a bit of it. And I thought, I've got to get a new mix because I can't supplement what she isn't eating. Like, I knew she wasn't eating the chicken, so she needed more protein. But I don't know the breakdown of the mix to be able to know how much I need to substitute. And she needs to lose weight. She's not like, super chunky, but she needs to lose weight. I can't just keep feeding her favourite insects. Probably the first time that I really looked at her food mix, it was the same mix that I was using with Flamey, and it's a well-known and well-loved mix. And when I looked, I was like, I'm sure this shouldn't have lentils in it. I'm sure this shouldn't have split peas in it. And the more I looked, the more I realised that quite a lot of the mix was unsafe. There was 7, 8, 9 ingredients in there that were not like hamster safe, and even if they're not toxic, they're not safe for dwarf hamsters because of sugar content, and this was a dwarf specific mix. So I started looking around at other mixes and I couldn't find any. And that made me quite angry because I have gone through quite a lot actually to learn about hamster nutrition and stuff. Making treat mixes, I've learned quite a lot along the way. So I read up on stuff, and I don't sell stuff that isn't safe. But in this instance, I'm just annoyed and shocked because I just want to be able to feed my hamster something that's good for her, that she's going to enjoy, and I don't really feel like I should have had to have gone into this much detail to do it. And when I've been looking it up online, every food mix has something in that I don't want to feed Sylvie. So the upshot of this is that I'm making my own food mix for Sylvie that is actually safe for dwarf hamsters and actually doesn't contain any of the stuff that is not supposed to. But the thing that's made me angry is not that, like, she's worth the effort, and I'm in a great position, like I can do that, and a lot of hamster owners can't, and I feel really lucky to be in that position. But what's made me angry is just how difficult it is to find out that information. Like if you Google, can you feed lentils to hamsters raw? The answer is like, yeah, it's fine in small amounts, and it really isn't. I've had to read scientific journals, and that's fine for me, but I just think how we can't expect people to do this. I feel like I should be expected to read journals. I should be expected to know the science behind the hamster stuff because I'm selling that stuff. So I should know. I should be able to read that stuff and know whether it's safe. It's on me to tell you. Like, I want you to trust that I'm putting in like the most effort possible to make sure that what I've got is safe. And I want to do that so you should not have to read scientific journals. And it's crazy because when I googled like, are split peas safe to eat raw, Google was like, yeah, and they're not, because they contain lectins, and the lectins that they do contain are toxic. It's the same lectins that you find in red kidney beans, which are toxic to hamsters and widely regarded as something you shouldn't feed them. So I'm angry, and I don't know, I feel like I can create content about this and try and educate the community as much as possible and share what I found and try and make it accessible and approachable. Try to share it in a way that means you don't have to read scientific journals. I can just explain it. The hamster community deserves better, and just really sad that it's not out there. I mean, this, you know, this is why I started Hamster Helper realistically. And I wanted to just be better than that. I just wanted to be somewhere that people could trust. That was it. And, you know, this is just another way in which I'm kind of doing that, really. By just looking it up and sharing it with you. So, yeah, I've made a spreadsheet, which is what I do when I get angry. And I'm going to work out what should go in Sylvie's new food mix. And I'm going to make a mix that she actually likes, enjoys, eats, is nutritionally balanced, smells good, forages well, and contains all the right guaranteed analysis. Like, I think that's my way forward, because I don't want her to get diabetes, and I don't want her to be eating lentils and stuff, and I don't really want to buy a food mix to have to just pick those things out, like. But just disappointed, I guess, and angry.